And I remember being so nervous because I don't allow anybody to be in the studio while I'm writing, but I couldn't say no because he's my manager, and I'm like, I can't say no. So he was in there, and I was a little bit nervous, like, oh my God, it's the first time he's seeing me write. But we wrote that record in 2 seconds. Vincent Herbert walked in. He was like, oh my God, that's it. Leah Landon, who I work with too, she's my other manager, she came in and she was like, play that dance one. I want to hear that dance one again. I mean, it was instant. Everybody went crazy. And Akon, you know, who we did the record with too, he's such a down-to-earth guy, and for me, it was like, he's like the most worldly, like, cultured. He's like a hip-hop R&B guy, you know. For him to be into my stuff, like a white chick from New York who does like dance music, disco, pop, I was like, I don't know what he's gonna think of this. And when we started working on it, he really was into it. And he was like, that's it. Everybody just knew, this is it. This is the one. And the record that took me 10 minutes, you know? Well, my music is pretty much a reflection of my transition from New York uptown to New York downtown and all the things that I've discovered. And it's everything, you know, it's pop, it's a little bit, you know, hip hop R&B, it's got dance elements, it's got electro. I rap sometimes, I sing, you know, I do everything. It's really, it's about my journey. It's really heavily influenced by fashion and lifestyle, and it's new. It's Lady Gaga. It is absolutely 100% a concoction of my love of 70s glamour, 80s synth sounds, dance, club fever, disco. A lot of my melodies have a real 50s Beatles quality. Glamour, filth, rock and roll. It's got, I mean, Boys, Boys, Boys is a metal song trapped in a pop star's body. I mean, I think about everything when I'm writing, but I'm constantly being influenced by different things. I'm like a little sponge, so it's pop. But for me, pop is the new underground. Everybody said goodbye to it for a little bit, and we started to really start bowing down to all of these rising indie acts. But I feel that I don't feel that there's anything wrong with the major label music machine. I remember standing outside of TRL with, you know, NSYNC and Britney written all over my face, crying, because if I could see her hand, you know what I mean? That, you can't buy that. It is so intense to be a super fan. I mean, granted, I was the same way at the Neil Young concert, you know what I mean? But it's like, I feel that it's been lost a little bit. I don't know if artists are lazy and they don't care about how they dress or what it is, or if it's you can't download a lifestyle. You can't download an icon. You have to touch them. You have to figure, what do they eat? How do they sleep? Do they sleep like this? Are they on their side? Are they on their back? Does she sleep in sequin panties upside down with someone like, you know, fanning her with a bow? I mean, I don't know, but it's a fantasy, and it's really beautiful and really special. For me, it's like my Michelangelo painting. It's like I wanna create that again. If anything, the fame and this record and my music is about recreating the pop star and giving it back. Well, my live show is like a musical. There's dancing, I sing live, but with the track, so it sounds like a lot like the record. I spin with a DJ. We're working with Space Cowboy right now, who's amazing. And it's like a variety show. I mean, the dance style is not hip hop. It's, you know, like late 70s jazz. It's got a little Fosse in it. It's got a little, I don't know what. I work with Lorianne Gibson. You guys know her from Bad Boy, Making the Band. Well, you might know her from everything because she's pretty much legendary. But working with her has been incredible, molding the show, because I remember when I first met her, I walked in, my hair was black. I had on see-through leopard tights with a thong and like some ridiculous jacket and these huge Elton John sunglasses. And I was like, hi, Lorian, like the nerdiest chick ever. And she looked at me and she was like, hello, Muffin. Like, oh my God, who's this girl? And then I played her my record and she goes, oh, really? That's what she said. Oh, really? And the show is really, it's intended to give you a stomach ache. I'm not trying to like just entertain anybody. I really want to bother everybody. I want everyone to go like a little bit like, oh my God, what is she doing? Ew, what's going on? But the records are pop. It's a pop record. It's a pop show. But the visuals and the ideas and the fashion is really forward thinking. It's completely 150,000% my own. Everything that you see, the disco bra in the video, I made it. The disco bra on stage, I made it. The corset, the chains, it's like everything's been put together so strategically. And if it's not, I'll like have anxiety about it. We'll go on stage because it's got to be perfect. It's got to be exactly